Guess who I heard from today? By the way, Alan. He wasn't pleased that I was drinking Bud in the picture I put on Instagram. So he felt the need to scold me. Feel the Bernie. One thing for sure, if you feel the Bernie, you do not have
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Again, trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play tonight's game, go get your bucket outside.
What?
I said go get the bucket outside.
Okay.
5 minutes for trivia. 5 more minutes. Go outside, grab a bucket, bring it back inside, and pretend you're at a bar. 5 minutes before we start trivia.
What?
What I said, 5 more minutes.
Okay.
The Empty Bible Book Club in the house. Danny's here on time. 2 minutes. Dos minutos. COVID-69 in the house. COVID-69 in the house. All right, looks like it's time to get started. And if you don't already have a bucket, go get one outside. Buckets are available outside. Teléfonos van a estar en la cubeta. Oh, shit, my phone's ringing. Hello. Papi. ¿Qué? Que le ponga el teléfono a la cubeta. O el teléfono a una banana. Está bien, papi. Papi called. He says make sure to put your phones in the buckets if you're not using them to play. All right, it's Friday. It's after 7 o'clock. It's time now for Trivia. If you don't already have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, and bring it inside. Let's get started by going over the rules of tonight's game.
It's Friday, you bastards.
All right, as always, we have a one-player minimum, but please stay 6 feet apart from each other. If you don't know the people around you, stay 6 feet away from them. One-player minimum because you need to be at least one person in order to play. Grab 3 sheets of paper or one big piece of paper and number them 1 through 10 each, or write 3 columns on the big piece of paper and number it 1 through 10. We're doing 3 rounds of 10 questions each. So you need 3 sets of 1 through 10s. And if you have any funny team names, feel free to write it in the comments. If I see it, I'll read it out here on the live feed. This week, we're connected through an Ethernet cable and not the Wi-Fi, so hopefully we will not lose connection. But, we'll see what happens. Remember, feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want. Nobody can hear you but your neighbors. My neighbors are outside playing Bad Bunny again, but I'm not going to fuck with them this week. So scream and shout the answers all you want. All right, here's where the honor system works out. No looking up the answers or posting the answers in the comments. We're playing for nothing, so there's no reason to cheat. Don't look up the answers, and if you do know the answers, don't post the answers in the comments. Just write it down on your paper, and we'll check the answers at the end of each round. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. And again, we have no prizes, so you give yourselves a prize for first place and give yourselves a prize for second place. But if you can, please take a picture of yourself while playing and tag @TriviaMiami on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. Not Twitter. I never go on Twitter. Everything cross-posts over there, but I don't actually go on there for anything. But feel free to tag us there, and then if I can grab it, I'll put it on the next week's game. Also, remember, we're going to pull out our stubs and dance in the Lucky SOB raffle, which means my son wins all the prizes, because here, SOB stands for Son of a Bernie. Here's the only picture I grabbed from last week. That's Javier. He's always good about putting up pictures. I'm right there in the background. And here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. Flowcon Gen Pen is now with FANC here. Okay. And as always, before the Corona Boys, there was the Zika Boys, and Broses sucks. There's roses at the G7 summit from last year, getting told off by Angela Merkel. All right, let's get started with tonight's games. Time again. Put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. Papi, I already got it. Don't call anymore. Mm-hmm. He likes me to say it in Spanish. All right, let's get started. Round one. Where's my timer? Always forget something. Round one. Question one. True or false? Finland has a word that translates to underwear drunk and means to stay home drunk in your underwear. True or false? Again, Finland has a word that translates to underwear drunk and means to stay home drunk in your underwear. True or false? Penny to spare, trying to copy me, don't do that over here. Don't stepping up to the sky, they wanna go to heaven. How many calls did I buy? I think I got 11. This a black car, gotta run it up. And I walk it like I talk it, and I'm taking off. And no, I don't want your man, but your man is a fan. Better watch what you say, cause you know I don't play. Talking like you do, not know what's up. Talking like you want. All right, question two. What kind of dog is Ren from Ren and Stimpy? What kind of dog is Ren from Ren and Stimpy? Make one call, try me up. Talking like you do, not know what's up. Talking like you want me to call my bluff. I can make one call my bluff. I can make one call, try me up. Now I just touched down, send me the address. Wire the funds, shoot me the cash app. I'm not coming unless it's paid in full. You know the code, you know the rules. I told them, bitch, better have my money. Sad, I'm not bluffing, ain't no capping, that's a fact. Can't believe I gotta mingle with this. All right, question three. Which cartoon character was the first to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? A. Bugs Bunny, B. Mickey Mouse, or C. Popeye? And which cartoon character was the first to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, or Popeye? Talking like you do, not know what's up. Talking like you want me to call my bluff. I can make one call my bluff. I can make one call, try me up. Talking like you do, not know what's up. Talking like you want me to call my bluff. I can make one call my bluff. I can make one call, try me up. All right, question four. What famous composer wrote many of his most admired works when he was almost totally deaf? What famous composer wrote many of his most admired works when he was almost totally deaf? All right, question five. Aretha Franklin's 1967 hit song, Respect, was written and originally performed by which artist? A. James Brown, B. Marvin Gaye, or C. Otis Redding? Aretha Franklin's 1967 hit song, Respect, was written and originally performed by which artist? James Brown, Marvin Gaye, or Otis Redding? All right, question six. Which Seinfeld character once unknowingly pretended to be a white supremacist leader to get a free limo ride? Which Seinfeld character once unknowingly pretended to be a white supremacist leader to get a free limo ride? All right, question 7. Who has won the most Academy Awards? A. James Cameron, B. Walt Disney, or C. Steven Spielberg? Who has won the most Academy Awards? James Cameron, Walt Disney, or Steven Spielberg? All right, question 8. Released in 1988, Kokomo by the Beach Boys was recorded for the soundtrack of what movie? Yeah, released in 1988, Kokomo by the Beach Boys was recorded for the soundtrack of what movie? All right, question 9. Babe Ruth played for the Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, and which other baseball team? A, the Boston Braves, which are now Atlanta. B, the Brooklyn Dodgers, now LA. Or C, the New York Giants, now San Francisco. And Babe Ruth played for the Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, and which other baseball team? Braves, Dodgers, or Giants? When the bars do finally open, I'm gonna have to get used to standing again and walking around. Now you guys are gonna have to get used to paying for drinks again. And finally, question 10, last question this round. Everybody's favorite question: Florida, or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. Here's the headline. Police use Krispy Kreme donuts to lure black bear off city streets. Is that Florida or not Florida? All right, that's the end of round 1. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was true or false. Finland has a word that translates to underwear drunk and means to stay home drunk in your underwear. Question 2, what kind of dog is Ren from Ren and Stimpy? Question 3, which cartoon character was the first to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? A, Bugs Bunny, B, Mickey Mouse, or C, Popeye? Question 4, what famous composer wrote many of his most admired works when he was almost totally deaf? Question 5, Aretha Franklin's 1967 hit song Respect was written and originally performed by which artist? A. James Brown, B. Marvin Gaye, or C. Otis Redding? Question 6. Which Seinfeld character once unknowingly pretended to be a white supremacist leader to get a free limo ride? Question 7. Who has won the most Academy Awards? A. James Cameron, B. Walt Disney, or C. Steven Spielberg? Question 8. Released in 1988, Kokomo by the Beach Boys was recorded for the soundtrack of what movie? Question 9. Babe Ruth played for the Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, and which other baseball team? A. The Boston Braves, B. the Brooklyn Dodgers, or C. the New York Giants? And Florida or not Florida, the headline reads, police use Krispy Kreme donuts to lure black bear off city streets. All right, please check your own answers, see if that's what you want to stick with, and then we'll come back to the answers in a little bit. Again, I'm asking for money again because I had to pay bills, so if you can help me out. Those are the links to where you can send money. If you don't want to send money to me, or if you want to send money to me and donate to a charity, we're obviously asking this week, donate to Black Lives Matter. That's their website. They have a donate button right at the top of their page. Now let's move on to the raffle. There's my daughter waiting patiently there for us to get to the raffle. And let's go. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket. And every number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. I'll pull out the first number, and we'll see what my daughter gives him. Hopefully they don't fight. 595, 595. Dance. And they started fighting. All right, he won. You didn't stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 591, 591. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. But he can't drink beer because he's 12. He's getting an iron beer. Going on to the following number. 593, 593.
B stands for Broncos, BMW,
take the iron beer. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. That concludes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle this round. He'll be back after round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. All right, let's go over the answers from round 1. Question 1 was true or false. Finland has a word that translates to underwear drunk. That means to stay home drunk in your underwear. That is true. That's the word if you can read it. And that's Alan who's texted me a bunch of times today because he didn't like the fact that I took a picture drinking a Budweiser. I'm like, if you pay for the beer, I'll drink a Guinness. I usually buy Guinness when I'm home. But when you're out, you buy what you can afford. So, again, go back to the Cash App and the thing if you want me to drink better beer. All right. Question 2. What kind of dog is Ren from Ren and Stimpy? A Chihuahua. And 3. Which cartoon character was first to get a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Mickey Mouse. Question 4. What famous composer wrote many of his most admired works when he was almost totally deaf? Beethoven. Ludwig! You can't hear me. Aretha Franklin's 1967 hit song Respect was written and originally performed by which artist? Otis Redding. Which Seinfeld character once unknowingly pretended to be a white supremacist leader to get a free limo ride? Costanza. Bernie Rose pretends to be George Costanza to get free limo rides because he is a white supremacist. Who has won the most Academy Awards? Walt Disney. Released in 1988, Kokomo by the Beach Boys was recorded for the soundtrack of what movie? Cocktail. 9. Babe Ruth played for the Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, and which other baseball team? The Boston Braves. And Florida or not Florida? Headline read, police use Krispy Kreme donuts to lure black bear off city streets. That was Florida. I think they put them on the trees. It was like between the donuts and the muffins and all the stuff to get them out. All right, these are all 1 point questions, so add up whatever you got right, multiply, add that together. That's what your score will be this time. Post your scores in the comments, argue amongst each others as always. And I'm going to take a quick commercial break, so hang back.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns. Then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or Exit 12 on the Turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair, it's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
When you're searching for something for your little girls or boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys, and you're sad and you're blue and you're tired of running round, let Lionel Play World turn that frown upside down. We've got selection, low prices too. Lionel Play World makes it easy for you. The prices and selection are among the best around. Let Lionel Play World turn that frown upside down.
And we're back. All right, here's a team name I didn't catch before, but... So now we have to wear masks for consensual sex too? That's a great name. You got to cover both heads now. All right. I see you guys posted your scores. You got it all up there. You argued, whatever you need to do. I'm moving on. Time now for round 2 tonight's game. So it's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. You know I'm kidding when I say that. You don't actually have to put the phones in the buckets. It's not like I can see you. I just like to not lose practice because I'm hoping to be back at the bar soon. I don't care which one. Any one of them. Well, round 2. Question 1. What came out first? Batman Begins or $1 Million Baby? Both with Morgan Freeman. What came out first?
Poster boy for the island of broken toys. If I can avoid the crowd, then I'm overjoyed. I'm lurking like an outsider looking in, singing through what you're worshiping till I'm cursed again. Bats in my belfry, monkey on my back, bugged out cat, lone wolf with no pack. Don't know how to act, so no, I can't fake it. No facelift, take it or leave it, my brain's naked. Since I was a young skate punk grunyin', I felt something different in my dungeon. Subconscious hunches, pack punches like sack lunches, swimming the mainstreams like sniffing black fungus. Toxic. You try to talk slick, but I pick your logic. I'll never be a cog in your project. Beginning your mob's not my object. I'm dodging it. I'ma start a group called Followers Anonymous, and there'll be none of us.
All right, question 2. What former NBA player appeared in a Bruce Lee movie? What former NBA player appeared in a Bruce Lee movie?
This type of skeptic is antiseptic. Everybody gets a part to all you're left with is just facts. And you can trust that. I get straight to the point just like that wax on your mustache. Poster boy for the island of broken toys. If I can avoid the crowd, then I'm overjoyed. I'm lurking like an outsider looking in, singing through what you're worshiping till I'm cursed again. Bats in my belfry, monkey on my back. Bugged out cat, lone wolf with no pad. Don't know how to act, so no, I can't fake it. No facelift, take it or leave it, my brain's naked. I dropped out of art school, landed on a bar stool. Got stuck in the underground like a barnacle. Lost in the sauce like barbecue.
All right, question 3. From what country do Lego toys originate? From what country do Lego toys originate?
When I try to be a part of society, my art needs privacy. I'm living on the fringe, chilling to the very end with my imaginary friends. Don't box me in. Please don't talk again. Stop putting carbon dioxide in my oxygen. Nope. I'm not a jolly optimist. That's probably obvious. The way I barricade my door like I'm in a zombie flick. Just give me beats with some funk and I'll stay bunkered away like a monk in a cave for a month and a day. I'm filling with words when I'm feeling the urge, but till I emerge. Don't disturb me, I'm already disturbed. Poster boy for the island of broken toys. If I can avoid the crowd, then I'm overjoyed. I'm lurking like an outsider looking in, singing through what you're worshiping till I'm.
All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. I'm sorry, an album cover. All right, nope, sorry, not that one. That was the time I went into space in a vehicle by Elon Musk, but I came back. No, not that. That's not the right album cover. This one. Whose 1999 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 1999 album is that the cover for? All right, question 5. Whistler Blackcomb is a popular ski resort located in which country? Whistler Blackcomb is a popular ski resort located in which country? All right, question 6. Always is our movie clips. I'll play a clip from a movie. It was released in 1982. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play it once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
All right, listen up. I don't like white people. I hate rednecks. You people are rednecks. That means I'm enjoying this shit.
One more time.
All right, listen up. I don't like white people. I hate rednecks. You people are rednecks. That means I'm enjoying this shit.
What movie is that from? Write it down. All right, question 7. What was the name of the judge in the O.J. Simpson criminal murder trial? What was the name of the judge in the O.J. Simpson criminal murder trial? All right, question 8. By what name is rapper O'Shea Jackson Sr. better known? By what name is rapper O'Shea Jackson Sr. better known? All right, question 9. What retired boxer was known as the Golden Boy? What retired boxer was known as the Golden Boy? And finally, question 10, last question in this round. What is the widest river in the world? What is the widest river in the world? All right, that's the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Batman Begins or $1 Million Baby, both with Morgan Freeman? Question 2, what former NBA player appeared in a Bruce Lee movie? And 3, from what country do Lego toys originate? Ain't no bum cover. No, not this one. That's me in space. One of Elon Musk's vehicles. Not that one. Whose 1999 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. 5. Whistler Blackcomb is a popular ski resort located in which country? Movie Clip, released in 1982.
All right, listen up. I don't like white people. I hate rednecks. You people are rednecks. That means I'm enjoying this shit.
What movie is that from? Question 7. What was the name of the judge in the O.J. Simpson criminal murder trial? Question 8. By what name is rapper O'Shea Jackson Sr. better known? 9. What retired boxer was known as the Golden Boy? Question 10. What is the widest river in the world? All right, please check your own answer sheets. Figure out if those are the answers you want to stick with before we go to the answers. After this, remember, any little bit helps. Credit card bills were due this month, so you know what I had to do. And $20 is $20. You know, you do what you got to do. But I wore a mask in every place. And if you don't want to give me or you want to give something to somebody else, please try donating to Black Lives Matter. They're doing a good job for everybody, and they need as much help as they can right now. Let's now move on to the raffle. Turn on that camera. Daughter's already there waiting. Let's go. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and if any number I pull out, my son will win. I'll pull out the first number. And I don't know what she's going to give him, but I'm more than likely she's going to slap him at some point. 587, 587. Dance. All right. He won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 589, 589. Dance.
Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Lucia. Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
All right. He won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Let's wait for the good part. And now everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, one free beer. Again, he gets an iron beer because he's 12. Going up to the following number. 592, 592. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that concludes our lucky son of a raffle for this round. He'll be back after round 3 to win the rest of the prizes. Trying to leave them on as short as possible so I don't get copyright claimed on those. All right, let's go over the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Batman Begins or $1 Million Baby, both with Morgan Freeman? It's $1 Million Baby. Question 2, what former NBA player appeared in a Bruce Lee movie? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or you can have written Lou Alcindor. Either way. Mama named him Lou Alcindor. I'll call him Lou Alcindor. Question 3, from what country do Lego toys originate? Denmark. Ain't no bump cover. Not that. Sorry, that's me again. Whose 1999 album is this the cover for? It's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Question 5, Whistler Blackcomb is a popular ski resort located in which country? Canada. Movie clip from 1982.
All right, listen up. I don't like white people. I hate rednecks. You people are rednecks. That means I'm enjoying this shit.
48 hours. 7, what was the name of the judge in the O.J. Simpson criminal murder trial? Lance Ito. All right, what name is Robert O'Shea Jackson Sr. better known? Ice Cube. And what retired boxer was known as the Golden Boy? Oscar de la Hoya. Yep, that's him cross-dressing. What is the widest river in the world? The Amazon. All right, these questions are worth 2 points each. So whatever you got right times 2, and then add that to whatever you have from round 1, and that will give you your total at this point. And then post your scores in the comments and argue amongst each others. I'm going to take another quick commercial break.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco's specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francesa, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Camaro IROC C.
Looking so hot, so good. So much fun under the hood. I rock, ooh. I rock and roll, yeah. Tough on the street, so mean. Camaro's my thunder, drive this machine. I rock, ooh. I rock and roll, yeah. Drive to pay Chevy, live to pay Chevy.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all,
It's gotta be a real value.
get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. Got a new Zaire commercial. I think it's better than the one we had last time. All right, I see you guys have posted your scores. You guys have argued, whatever you got going on there. It's time for me to move on to round 3. So it's time again. Put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yes, papi. I told them. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Ya se lo dije, coño. Ya, no me llames más. Bobby wants to make sure I say it in Spanish. All right, phones in the buckets. Let's get started. Round 3. Question 1. What is the official language of the Democratic Republic of Congo? What is the official language of the Democratic Republic of Congo?
The invader stayed back cause he heard me gas. Then mutated its shape to a perfect match. Same face, same clothes, like I'm looking in the mirror. 1 second ago, this was weird, but now it's weirder. It cleared up fast cause he's a telepath. Every thought I have is just like I tell him that. When he heard, he became less absurd. Just some kid in a messy shirt. And yes, I'm sure this occurred for you to believe.
And if any of you out there are fans of Dan Le Batard and the Highly Questionable, this banana is officially signed by Poppy. It's an official Poppy autographed banana. It actually is a working phone, so he does call me from there. All right, question 2. What U.S. state was founded as a racist utopia having a whites-only clause in its constitution? And what U.S. state was founded as a racist utopia having a whites-only clause in its constitution?
When it came to that game, I closed my eyes. He shifted like a chameleon. I feel dumb. Don't know what this kid is, the real one or that one. Steve can stretch like silly putty and become anybody. He thinks it's really funny, but that ain't bad yet. He added a step. He said to really have fun, he had to forget that he was even playing. Now he's hidden and he's staying. He forgot everything. I'm not kidding, man. I'm saying he disappeared. He didn't leave a clue. Now anyone could be Steve, even you. Friends of the family, you choose yourself. We're from different planets, but who can tell? My brother from another mothership. I can't believe that I discovered it. Friends of the family.
All right, question 3. It's time to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, and a description where you've seen them. Name this celebrity. I need his real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen him.
Seriously. It could be anything. It could be him. It could be her. Man, you might not even be human. It could be a dog or a cloud or a song. How am I even supposed to look for somebody that forgot that he's hiding? My brother from another mothership. I can't believe that I discovered it. Oh, I know. Maybe I have to forget that I'm looking. My brother from another mothership. No, you don't ever rub the other.
All right, question 4. What country was the first to use paper money? What country was the first to use paper money? All right, question 5 is always czar. Jumbo! 7 on top, 6 on the bottom. There's our CHAINQUARTZYO. Chain quartz, yo. Hence an actor male. Figure it out. Our neighbor now has moved on to 80s hits. They're playing Flock of Seagulls over 3 houses on the other side of the block from us. All right, hopefully we either figured this out or wrote this information down on your paper or wherever you have this to figure this out if you haven't already. I'm moving on to question 6. Anemophobia is the fear of what? Anemophobia is the fear of what? All right, question 7. Who was the first professional quarterback to pass for 4,000 yards in a season? Who was the first professional quarterback to pass for 4,000 yards in a season? All right, question 8. The Nazi invasion of what country was called Operation Barbarossa? And the Nazi invasion of what country was called Operation Barbarossa? All right, question 9. Historically, Sicily was a major source for mining of which element in the Industrial Revolution? Historically, Sicily was a major source for mining of which element in the Industrial Revolution? And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, something of local history, news, or facts. What is the name of the artist that recently passed away who in 1983 wrapped 11 islands on Biscayne Bay with pink fabric? And what is the name of the artist that recently passed away who in 1983 wrapped 11 islands on Biscayne Bay with pink fabric? All right, that's the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what is the official language of the Democratic Republic of Congo? Question 2, what U.S. state was founded as a racist utopia having a whites-only clause in its constitution? To name this celebrity, I need his real name, not a character name, not a description of where you've seen him. Question 4, what country was the first to use paper money? Word jumble, 7 on top, 6 on the bottom. Those are the letters, since it's an actor male. Chain quartz, yo. Question 6, anemophobia is the fear of what? 7, who was the first professional quarterback to pass for 4,000 yards in a season? Question 8, the Nazi invasion of what country was called Operation Barbarossa? Question 9, historically, Sicily was a major source for mining of which element in the Industrial Revolution? And question 10, local history, news, or facts. What is the name of the artist that recently passed away who in 1983 wrapped 11 islands on Key Biscayne with pink fabric? All right, please check your own answer sheets. See if those are your final answers. Then, figure that out. If you want to stay with that, again, any little bit helps. You want to throw something my way. I don't like to beg, but, the bills are coming through. And bars still aren't open, thanks to the city of Miami and the governor of the state. I could have been working in a couple places that count as restaurants had they not changed that shit. If not, just donate to Black Lives Matters. They are, they'll take your collection and they can use your money as well. BlackLivesMatter.com. They have a donate button right at the top of their website. Now let's get started with our third raffle. My daughter is there patiently waiting. And here we go. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and my son will win every single prize. I'll pull out the first number, and we'll see what my daughter gives him as the first prize. Let's go. 590, 590. Dance. All right. He won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. Getting following number. 588, 588. Dance. You're not dancing. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. But again, it's an iron beer, not a real beer, because he's 12 years old. Going out to the following number. 594, 594. Dance. All right. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. That includes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game.
Opalaka Hialeah is the thing to do. Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka Hialeah. Opalaka Hialeah is for you and me.
One day I'll actually go there. One day. I've been giving those people free advertising for a long time. All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. Question 1 was, what is the official language of the Democratic Republic of Congo? French. Question 2, what U.S. state was founded as a racist utopia having a whites-only clause in its constitution? Oregon. There's Bernie Roses. His ancestors are part of the original settlers over in Oregon. He was there with all those people. So you named this celebrity. That is Justin Long. I don't know if he really counts as a celebrity anymore, but whatever. Question 4, what country was the first to use paper money? China. And soon we'll be replacing paper money with toilet paper money. Hey, I have Charmin. Don't come here. I have Charmin. Word jumble. 7 on the top, 6 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It's Zachary Quinto. Anemophobia is the fear of what? Wind. What an asshole. Question 7. Who was the first professional quarterback to pass for 4,000 yards in a season? Joe Namath. I think that coat is made out of the same hair that Trump's hair is made out of. Whatever animal Trump gets his hair from, Joe Namath got a coat from there. All right, question 8. The Nazi invasion of what country was called Operation Barbarossa? The Soviet Union or Russia. There's Bernie Roses. He's part of that as well. Historically, Sicily was a major source for mining of which element in the Industrial Revolution? Sulfur. Local history, news, or facts? What is the name of the artist that recently passed away who in 1983 wrapped 11 islands on Biscayne Bay with pink fabric? Cristo. If you know the full name, you know, you're smarter than me. I just needed Cristo. Either way, it doesn't matter. All right. All these questions were worth 5 points each, so multiply whatever you got right times 5 and then add it to your previous total from the previous 2 rounds. Post that score in your comments, and that's how you guys figure out who won between you all. I will try to catch the comments later as I, edit the video and all that. But, you guys put your scores there and you guys argue about whether or not you were cheating or not. I'm going to take one more commercial break before we come back for tonight's Chug Off.
I have a very long Christmas shopping list. A whole football team that my career depends on. But my shopping is easy because they let me know exactly what they want. Isotoner gloves for men. I buy isotoners for the big guys and the super fast little guys and everyone in between. Because isotoners fit them all. So this Christmas, take care of the hands that take care of you. With isotoner gloves.
Way to go, Dan. Thanks a lot.
Come enjoy the rates and the wonderful
much more.
All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rates free.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Wum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
And we're back. All right, I'm not even going to put myself on the camera. I'm going to go straight to the chug-off. This is a classic chug-off. I think it's one of the most impressive chug-offs I've ever seen. The girl who wins this and the girl who won it 2 weeks later, I've always tried to find them again so they can do a competition against each other. But here we go. Here is a chug-off, a classic chug-off for tonight's game. Each one of you, grab a beer. When I say go, you need to chug those beers as fast as you can without spilling. Person put an empty cup on the counter. The cup has to be empty in order to qualify to win. Even if the other person gives up, you have to finish the beer. So 1, 2, go! That was impressive. That was a really good chug-off. All right, as always, thoughts and prayers to Linda. She has to tolerate Alan. That's actually my shopping list the other day from Publix, you know, because deep down I miss Alan. And I was kind of happy to hear from him today since he kept texting me to tell me off because I took a picture with a Budweiser in my hand. And he was ranting and raving on a text messages on on the Facebook Messenger. I was like, you know what? As much as I hate him, I miss him. But thoughts and prayers to Linda, because she does have to tolerate with him all the time. Again, thanks everybody for watching. And again, as far as I'm concerned, you all are the winners for joining me. There are less of you than there were last week, but I guess we're all busy now since some places are opening. If you know a place that has opened and they might want to try trivia while we're in this hiatus, let them know. We can, do it temporarily until people fill their schedule, or maybe we stay there. Who knows? Nothing is certain at this point. Remember, you can always follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Trivia Miami at any one of those locations. And you can also search for Trivia Miami on YouTube. This entire game will be shortened down to 1 hour and posted on there later tonight. So if you want to have friends play that didn't play with us live, a lot of the beginning stuff gets taken away. But, it's pretty much the same game. For the whole hour's there. All information at TriviaMiami.com. And hopefully, when this soon, I'm hearing, we'll be back at 1, 2, or all 3 of these locations. But who knows? As always, like we like to say around here,
Fuck Hector.
and everybody at the Bend likes to say,
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
So again, if any little bit helps, you want to throw something my way, those are my Venmo and Cash App links. Or if not, just type that in. I don't have one under trivia. I have it all under karaoke because that's usually where the tips come in. If not, just donate to Black Lives Matter or do both. It makes no difference. It'll be nice if you could do both. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to let Cox on the Radio sign us off.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.